Hello my lovelies, welcome to my channel and my art studio. I am Mrs. B, your Catholic art teacher. Boys and girls, last week you did this depiction of the beginning, the first week of the Lenten season, and I explained to you the choice of colors and the different symbols that we used. And I saw some of your work, but I would love to see the rest of your work. Like I said in the class, there's some children who I haven't seen any work for the term, and so therefore I'd love to see your work, boys and girls. So try to make an effort to complete your work at the assigned time. Well, this week, boys and girls, we're going to continue. We're continuing in the theme of our Lenten journey and reflection. And what we're going to do, boys and girls, is we're going to select a verse from the penitential. There's 7 penitential psalms, which is usually recommended that we pray during the Lenten season. So I begin with Psalm 6. That's the first penitential psalm. And boys and girls, we are going to, I extracted this verse. So it's Psalm 6 verse 9, the Lord has heard my weeping. So you might be saying, but what is Miss going to do for that? Well, it's quite straightforward, boys and girls, because the Lord has heard my weeping. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a picture of a child crying. All right, so first of all, we're going to draw the cross. So the cross is going to be right here above the child. It's probably on the wall. So we're just going to draw this simple cross with Jesus crucified. So we have Jesus here and his body, that's his arms and his other arm, and that's his legs going out like this, and his feet, and we have the other one like that. All right, boys and girls, so this is Jesus. This is the crown of thorns as usual, and his hair is falling down in front of him, and you have the sign just above his head that says the King of the Jews, and it's INRI. All right, and it's on the wall, this lovely crucifix. It's now a crucifix because we've put Jesus who is crucified on the cross. So yeah, boys and girls, this is what we have on the wall. And we've got this little boy, you know, and or this little girl. So I'm just going to draw a child, and this child is going to be crying. So let's do this where we have the hand like this, and yeah, that's his elbow like this. It comes down like that. And then the other one, so that's his eyes weeping, you know, he's not happy. He, you know, it maybe he did something to his little brother or his little sister, and he, you know, his mummy and daddy told him, you know, you're not allowed to do that. You can't do this. So he was maybe did something mean to them, and so he's there rubbing his eyes and crying because he was told that he was not allowed to do this, you know. So he's weeping because he didn't really mean to maybe yell at his little brother or sister. Or what else did he do? He may have pushed his brother or sister, or he didn't want to share his sweets with his little brother and sister. And so he was just being corrected, and I'm just saying, you know, and that's caused him to be very sad. So he's there crying, weeping away, and you can have his eyes here and another part of the eyes, and then that's his tears crying, you know, and he's really sad. He's really sad about it. And we're going to have the eyebrow like this. So the whole hand, the entire hand is covering his eyes. And yeah, we can, if it's, you just have the head like that. If you wish, you can add hair to it, and you can have long hair or short hair. It's entirely up to you, because it's a depiction of who. So I'm going to bring this arm a little bit out like this. Get an eraser just to erase that a little bit. All right. So we're going to have the hand, the arms coming out a little bit. I put it, and then he has his or I keep saying he, but it could be a her too. And that's his t-shirt, and that's the t-shirt there too. And yeah, that's the little child, and there he or she is. You know, it can be either or, because I did not give it here. You know, it's entirely up to you, because if you want it to be a girl, you can maybe give her a little bow right here like that. Or if you want it to remain a boy, you can just leave the hair like that without a bow, and then you have a nice little puffy hair like that. And there it is, boys and girls. So there you have it. And right now I'm going to add some color to it. And yeah, we're in the Lenten season, so I've got to think of the Lenten colors. So the colors will probably be grays and purples and those kind of colors. All right, boys and girls. So let me just go ahead and add some color, and I'll see you in a minute. So there it is, boys and girls. I added some color to this little character, and yeah, while you're painting, you can perhaps reflect on times when you were maybe a little bit unkind, shall we say, to your little sister or your little brother. And boys and girls, that's okay. You know, we all have moments where we have shown a little bit of unkindness to your sister or your brother. But boys and girls, you must always try to make amends. You mustn't leave it unmended. You know, you always have to try and make an effort to put things back to how it was. You know, to be good friends. You know, we should always never. In the Bible, in the breviary, you know, in evening prayers, it says the sunset must not come and you're still angry, so you must make amends. Always try to make amends, boys and girls, in any rivalry or disagreement that you may have. I mean, we are human, and we can make mistakes. We can do stuff that can offend another, and you know, God is a merciful God, and everybody should know that God is a merciful God. He's full of mercy and compassion, and all we need to do is to perhaps swallow our pride and say sorry. It's not gonna hurt, and it will, you know, bring you closer to God, you know, and yeah, it'll make you a better person, to be humble. So boys and girls, that's what we have here. an extract of Psalm 6, the first penitential psalm, and it's "The Lord has heard my weeping." So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint the cross of Jesus Christ in a lovely light brown color, yeah, light brownish color, you know, to emphasize it, that it's behind the little person who is crying, a little girl who is crying. She see where she's gone wrong and she's crying about it, and you know, she just wants everything to be better again. She wants everybody to be happy. She doesn't want to be at loggerheads with her brother or with her mummy. She doesn't want to get into trouble with her mum and dad. So yeah, boys and girls, this is the way it is. So I'm going to give this background a lovely, because Jesus is the light of the world, I want him to be shining his ray on this little girl, just to tell this little girl, I am with you, little girl, or little boy, little child, I am there with you. Do not fear, and everything will be all right. So I'm going to paint this background in yellow, and then I'm going to add the Bible verse. Psalm 6 verse 9, "The Lord has heard my weeping," and he has, because he's shining his light on this little girl or little person here who is crying their heart out, and he will do the same to each and every one of you all, boys and girls. You just need to call on him and know that he will always be at your side, boys and girls. You have to have faith, and that's how your faith grows, boys and girls, by trusting in him. You know, there's some people who are unbelievers or skeptics, or people who, you know, like to be scientists and they want proof. Well, God has sent many proof, and you know, not all the time can we get the proof, but our faith will grow. And it's written, it's in the records that God has made a lot of miracles. So, you know, we just have to grow our faith and our relationship with Jesus Christ. And yeah, God will take care of the rest of it. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to get back again. I'm going to come back and I'm going to write down the psalm so that you'll be able to use it as a reference. I'll put it on her t-shirt. All right, so I'll see you in a minute. There it is, boys and girls. So what I'm going to do is just highlight certain areas of this drawing where the paint may have covered it a little bit, and just to show the eyes there weeping, have a little bit of tears, and the tears are gathering around, and there's some more tears like that. And yeah, just have her hair going around like that. And yeah, I think that's just write the what we have to, the Bible reading. So it's the Lord, and you can write Lord in capital. The Lord has heard my weeping. So we put has here, heard my weeping. The Lord has heard my weeping. And let's just write the psalm right over here. Psalm 6 verse 9. Psalm 6 verse 9. Right, so let's put the P. Always make the P nice in capitals. Psalm 6 verse 9. The Lord has heard my weeping. So boys and girls, I can't wait to see your depiction of this Bible verse from the one of the 7 penitential psalms that we have. It's Psalm 6 verse 9. The Lord has heard my weeping. So when you've done yours, can you share with me, and let's have a look, and let's have a artistic and creative way of looking at the Bible verses, boys and girls. So God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.